Hello. I've got some drugstore products. And then some. Oh, my friends. We got a whole lot of drugstore makeup going on. I need to find a better way to do that intro and show you all of these drugstore treasures. Kids, we got a full face of drugstore makeup going on. And let me tell you, drugstore makeup has stepped up to the plate. I've created this whole entire face, all at drugstore, all with drugstore makeup at amazing prices. A lot of these I've either gotten on sale or, as you know, I love my CVS rewards and have gotten them at those great prices. So, howdy kids, welcome back to my channel. It is Powder and Paint by Kim. Hold on to your teeth because I'm going to show you how I created this lovely look using all these phenomenal drugstore products. We'll talk about what they do, how they do, and how it performs, which I thought was pretty exceptional. So keep watching. Once again, I'm going to show you how I created this lovely look, and every product that I use, everything was with drugstore makeup. Keep watching. Alrighty, kids. Let's get started. We got a whole lot of beauty to go over. We're going to start with our first little puppy. This is the e.l.f. Hit. The Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. Has great grip, very silky finish. I'm going to put a bit on my hand. There she is. And give her a little rub-a-dub-dub. Now, I will say, I was playing around with the next product I'm going to show you, so I might be a little extra glowy. But not that this primer gives that, but it gives a nice tad bit of hydration and just smooths this canvas for a lovely application of our makeup. Alrighty, here we are. I like to make sure my problem areas are, of course, the T-zone, so I like to rub it in really well. All right. Okay, kids, now we let that sit for 30 seconds. And you'll see I'll have a good bit of e.l.f., but I think the big hit today, as far as brand, is NYX. But all of these are drugstore products, and they're all rather lovely. So while we're letting this sit, this is one of my other favorite drugstore products, and this is the NYX Fix Stick. And I use this because, as you can see, I've got some pretty dark circles. If I can get it open. And I use this to color correct. There she is. It's a little stiff, we'll say, but as you will see, she blends out quite nicely. Nice enough, anyway. And then my concealer will go on top of this. I keep looking at my monitor. I want to make sure I'm in frame. Okay. And it has a lovely little dry down finish as far as the corrector. And this is peach. So it's a peach one. They have several different colors. They have a pink, they have a green. I do use a green for if I've got some little red spots. I think the foundation will cover that up nicely though. Okay, so there is that little cutie. Now I want to go ahead and put something pretty on because that's the way I am. This is Joa's, and I got to get my glasses, kids. It is their Illuminator, their Glow Liquid Highlighter with peptides and elastin extract. It is so stinking pretty. And I love it's got a big doe foot applicator. I love that. I'll swatch a little bit on the back of my hand here and blend that out. Isn't that pretty? But I just wanted a little extra fun, a little extra glow. And it smells good. It's like fruity. I don't know what it is. Now, the interesting thing with this, I was watching another YouTuber. I hope you can see that. Yeah, you can see that glow. And I might put some down my nose just because it's fun. I was watching, as I was saying, I was watching another YouTuber, and she was talking about Say has this sort of glowy, highlightery primer, and it comes in a little smaller size. Ooh, that's got a lot of high beam. That might have been not the best decision, but it's makeup and it's fun, and we're here to play. Okay, there is that little beauty. All right, we're gonna let that sit. Back to the Say illuminator highlighter. I'll put a picture up of it so you can see what I'm talking about. But I want to compare and see how it compares to this Joa liquid highlighter. Maybe they're the same and it's pricey. Even the smaller one I think is like 18 bucks, and I got the Joa at CVS, but you know I use my CVS rewards, so I'll work me some discounts, kids. All right, next, I'm an oddball. I do my concealer next. I know, I'm kooky. So what I do first is I've got this Flower Beauty, and I know this is rather light, and that is my intention. Let me take this off, even though it was really pretty. But I always put a much lighter highlighter in because my eyes are so dark and so deep set. I always put in a highlighter in the inner corner, or a lighter concealer in the inner corner. So there is that. I'm not going to blend it out yet. Next, I'm going to get my old faithful, God bless you, Maybelline makeup eraser. I love it. And the color I have is 121. So there is that. And for me, I don't know, this is my little combination of my concealer. And I always use, and forgive it's been used, I always use this fluffy brush. And to me, a fluffier brush just applies a more, it diffuses it, the concealer, disperses it, I think, a little bit better. And it isn't so cakey. Yay. Got a little bit on my little dot there. And there we are. That's my concealer. Now I am going to apply a setting powder, and you will see that momentarily. Okay, there's my concealer. I love it. I love it. That's my go-to concealer. So I've got, wasn't very good. Here I have Flower, and this is their Light Illusion Concealer. I put that in the inner corner. Now I will say, periodically I'll find something else that I find at TJ Maxx or Marshall's or on sale. This I'll kind of switch around, just whatever light kind of concealer. I found a ColourPop concealer that was way marked down at Ulta the other day for $2.25 in a very light color. I've got it in the back stash, so when I run out of this, I've got my backup ready. And then again, this is my go-to concealer. And I've said this before, I've been around the block with concealers. This is my die-hard, ride and die, baby. My Maybelline Age Rewind. Okay, now we're gonna go on to foundation. And I picked up the primer, I don't want that. I got the new e.l.f. that everybody's been raving about, the Soft Glam Satin Foundation. It is really, really lovely. It's very lightweight. It gives you great buildable coverage. You're gonna see. And I have the color medium, neutral. So I'll put it on the back of my hand, and that should be more than enough for a full face. And then I get my trusty, I apply a lot of my cosmetics with a brush. Sometimes I'll use a sponge, and I have it handy if I need it. But look how natural and skin-like this foundation is. I have been in love with it. And again, it's very buildable. I do a good job. I blend it in, kids. I ain't playing. Look how pretty that is. It's got a nice sheen, and I do have a little bit of that Joa highlighter shining through. Hopefully not too much. And I'm going to add another powder highlighter too, kids. But you know how I like it. I love my shimmer shine. Et voila. I think it's rather lovely. Very pretty, and it's comfortable. It doesn't feel heavy. And at last, it gives great coverage that's very long lasting. All right, my friends. We have got our foundation down. Now, the next thing I want to do, this is kind of my little routine, is put my eyebrows on. And we have the NYX Wow Powder Louder Brow Pencil. I have a little short on this. I'll insert it up here so you can take a look at it. This I found as a dupe for my MAC Velour pencil, I think it, or Velux pencil. Again, I'll insert a, I gotta sharpen this thing. I'll insert a little link here so that you can look at the short for that. And this is fabulous. It's very soft, applies very easily, as you will see. And what color do I have, kids? I think it's just brown, soft brown. But it's astounding that we can do a whole face for a phenomenal price with these really excellent quality drugstore products. I like it like that. And I am not the best eyebrow person, as you can see, but it works. But you can see how easily this goes on. And I have tried a few different brow products, and I'm a pencil girl. So thus the reason for our NYX, I'm going to say it right, kids. I can't see. Powder Louder, I was right. Powder Louder Brow Pencil. And this comes in a variety of shades. It's got a really good selection. So there is that. And this is L'Oreal's Infallible Brows. And this is the color. I think it's just brown. But here is it. And I like the little brush on this as well. And I've got my own hair coming over here being a pain. I love to be able to brush my hairs up just so it looks, because sometimes the pencils can be a little waxy, not terribly, certainly not the MAC one, nor the nor the NYX powder louder one. Boop bop bop. We are gonna set. And I have our little friend here, Elf's Perfect Finish HD powder. I will say I do enjoy. This is empty. It came empty again. I got it at CVS using my rewards. Has a mirror. I'm not going to blind you, but I really enjoy a finishing powder that comes in a compact. I find that I tend to get a little heavy-handed when I have a loose powder, and I'm looking for my puff. It just doesn't come off as much, and I always kind of still go in and tap it in. And I'm a powder gal. I just like the way it finishes. And I will say the makeup, the foundation that I used, the e.l.f. Soft Glam, it still has a little tacky feel to it. Not that it's bad, but I just like a matted, powdered down finish. It's a textural thing that is my bugaboo. Here, let me go here. I just do the tiniest. And I pull a little because I want to get in there where the creases are. And this just sets everything beautifully. I don't have, and I like to set my lid as well. So I'm trying to think. I think what I'll do now is let's talk about bronzer. And again, this is kind of typically the order that I go in. I like to go ahead and sculpt and give my face some structure. So while I might not go in with my blush yet because I like it to kind of work with my eye look. I've got two blushes I want to show you. I've got Juvia's Place, and this is the color Sun Kissed, made in Italy, so boom. And of course, Juvia's Place you can get online or at Ulta. And this is a cream bronzer. So there is that. Then I also have, of course, the NYX Buttermelt Bronzer, and this is in Deserve Butter. So here is this color. I struggle getting these things open. And they're both lovely bronzers. This is my favorite, the Juvia's Place. Lord. The Juvia's Place is my favorite cream bronzer, and it applies, and the one thing I like about this is that it lasts. My only complaint, while this glides on, it has the best consistency, they're the best texture. It's very silky, but it doesn't last on me. I know other people, other YouTubers are like, oh no, it really lasts. The NYX does not stay, whether it be the bronzer or the blush. So we're gonna see, I'm gonna play with blushes. And so for that reason, I'm gonna do a little mashup with the Juvia's Place cream, and then I'll top it with this NYX Butter Bronzer. Ooh, all right, I got a little carried away, kids. Let me blend her out. And this blends, you can see how just beautifully how it blends. I mean, I could just leave it at that, but we'll just use as many products as we can without getting too crazy or clowny. All right, here I'm going in. Ooh, I might have gotten carried away, kids. It's all good. It's just makeup. Alrighty, my friends. So now we've got our bronzer. So again, this was a mashup of our lovely Juvia's Place cream bronzer in Sun Kissed and our NYX Butter Bronzer in Deserve Butter. So those are those two lovely little products. Now, of course, always for the fun part. And that is our color. So I don't know which one to use. I wanted to bring these both out. So I've got two eyeshadow palettes from NYX. I'm going to go over here. We've got the one that came out this past holiday season, Flamingo Frost, which, you know, I love me some color. And here is this little cutie. And of course you can, I don't even know if you can find this anymore, but I will insert a video. It's a short, and I got the prettiest eye look, and you know I love these colors because I love color. Then we also have this in Vintage Jean Baby. So here is this one, and I believe this one is still available, and you can get it at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens probably, Ulta. So here is that little color story. And then we also have from the Cream Shop, I found this at CVS, and this is their Desert Springs collection, and I loved this color story. And I've got a video I'll link up here showing, you don't see the application, but you get to see the eye look that I created, and it was really, really pretty. And well, I'm very tempted to do this one, and this is Desert Springs. I am gonna go with the Vintage Jean Baby, just cause I feel like doing something with blues. So, all right, hold tight. We're gonna get this party started with this pretty little eyeshadow palette. Vintage jean baby, right? Yeah. Keep watching. We have got our completed eye look. I think it turned out rather lovely. Zero, kids, and I mean zero fallout. So yay for NYX. Everything blended beautifully, and this little shimmer here, she is pretty. It's got like a little pink and a little gold shift to it. I hope you guys can see that. Oh, that is so pretty. So of course I had to put that on. All right, now I am going to do a little liner. Oh, I do have a little sparkle into here, but again, nothing. Everything blended beautifully. Very happy with the NYX palette. And I'm using a little brighter color because I want it to pop. I think this will look good. And these ColourPop eye pencils are lovely. 90% of the time. Once in a great while, I'll get a little dry dud, but that's very rare. And I don't know why. I just picked up one the other day, and for some reason, it was just dry as a bone. I tried to heat it up in my hand. I didn't even have to heat this up in my hand. Let's see. I think that's, yes, I like that. I wanted something a little lighter and brighter. And blue on brown eyes, I love. Let's see what this cutie's little color is called. No, this is LA Girl in powder blue. Yay. Sorry, LA Girl, but LA Girl. Yay. I'm even happier about that because more versatile drugstore products out there. That went on effortlessly. So yay for LA Girl. But what I always do first, I always prime my eyelashes, and I love this primer from Morphe, and I get this at Ulta. And it's in this spiffy blue color. Get this little thing. So I always start with my primer. I have used the L'Oreal primer in the past and really enjoyed that. Without this, I don't get near the volume or the length without a eyelash primer. I don't know why more people don't use it, because I think it's the bomb. The bomb diggity. Mascara, I use this one by Sephora. Now, this is called their Size Up Mascara, and it is in black. I love it. I absolutely love it. This is on its tail end. What I love is I love an hourglass wand. I just find that this particular shape of wand gives me the volume and the length, and I'm a pig, I like both, that I love. The one thing with this, it's a great, I think right now, without it being on sale, it sells for $16, which is still a drugstore price, but I always wait and get it on sale when Sephora has their sales, and I will put up their next sale time, sometime in the fall, and you get another 30% off, and that's when I buy it. But you can see, and I will say, I have been blessed with some pretty decent lashes, but I do love my mascara. And I got a little flaky hair, but again, if you hit your lashes or your face while you're doing your lashes, let that mascara dry and then it will just whisk away. And that is easier said than done for me because I'm like, I gotta get it off. But I have learned to be patient. Okay, now let's go. I will say typically I use a different mascara, but she is not drugstore. I use a MAC mascara and I'll show it to you for my lower lash line. It's a fiber mascara, so you don't get the bleeding or the staining or whatever it is, however it is you want to call it. So, Sephora Size Up Mascara, love it. This is the perfect lash combo, at least for me. Love it. Now, next we have cheek. All right, what cheek color do I want to do, my friends? I've got this Milani, and this is Bella Bellini, and I use this more as a blush topper. And this is their baked powder blush, and people rave about this particular powder, and it is very lovely. This on its own for me, it's just too light, so I got it, and I got it at CVS, and I think it was like $3 once I redeemed a bunch of rewards, so I was like, boom, I'll keep it. I think what I shall do is, all right, kids, we are gonna go, we're gonna go with our NYX, our Buttermilk blush, and this is in my Butter Half, and this is a great little bubblegum pinky color. I think that'll look good with the eye look that I have, something fun, and I'll do a little topper with this, and then we'll do a little highlighter, and then we'll move on to lip. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So let me get a blush brush here. And again, these Buttermilk blushes I always do a little tap. They've got color. They've got the volume regarding color. I mean, I tapped it just a smidgy, and I was able to do both cheeks. I just love this color. I think it's so pretty. I just wish it stayed. I may, if I have time and can think about it, I may do I'll do a little check-in. Now, let me wipe off this brush. I'm gonna go in with this Milani just to do a little, because I can. Just a little topper. I'm glowing, but I like it like that. You can see, kids, this is just the lightest Bella Bellini, but look, it's just barely there, but it's so pretty, and I just think it's a nice little blush topper. And when you only spend a couple, $3, it's less than a Starbucks, so hey. So there is that little puppy. So we've got our Buttermilk blush in my Butter Half. Again, this lovely bubblegum pink color, cute and fun. And then we topped it with the Milani baked blush, and this is in Bella Bellini. Bella Bellini. Now, since I'm talking in an Italian accent, I am going to do this little luminizer, this highlighter, and this is by Sephora, and these are great deals. They're made in Italy, and they are just so buttery soft. Look at that color. And of course, I'm going to put it on. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice. So, actually, I'm going to use this one because it's a little softer. I'm just going to go in. There we go. Just a little touch right up there. That's a nice cutie. They have several shades. These are just absolutely lovely. Just a lovely highlighter luminizer. All right, we're coming down to the end. We're getting to the wire, kids. Now, I have a little bit of lip something on here I put on earlier today. Let me take this off. I can't decide what lip liner I want to use, whether it be one of the new fabulous Maybelline lip liners. I've got 3 different colors here, and this is the lifter liner. They are so amazingly, I might just go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go for the cooler toned color that I put down. We're gonna go with this puppy. Oh, you know what? I did a schmeary when I wiped it off. Let me, still left on it, and then go in with your liner. That's pretty. Glides, no tugging, no dryness. These are lovely. Same as the ColourPop. And I am picky about my lip liners. When we get on up there in years, kids, it makes a big deal or a big difference. Boy, that's pretty. Okay, so I'll put the name up. We've got our Maybelline Lifter Lip. Ooh, should I top? Of course, I love my Maybelline Lifter Gloss, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I discovered this at CVS's website, and it is the NYX Powder Puff Lippy. I haven't seen anybody talking about this. I've heard nothing about it. I'm going to put it on because it's new and it's fun, and it deserves a little bit of attention. And you squeeze it so you can see all the fun little smoogie coming up. Come on now. Come on. There she is. Woo! I'm going to tap that out. But it is a matte powder. Boy, and that's a pretty color. I hope this, you know what? It's going to work because it just does. Oh, it feels so good. Cushy. Soft. It dries down beautifully. And this is the color Group Love. All right. Take off my glasses. We just gonna blend that out. And I am notorious for mixing stuff up. I love to mix shades with my lipstick, so I may use one color lip pencil and then fill it in with another color of a lipstick and then top it with another color of a lip gloss. And somehow it's playing with color, and that's what I love to do, which is why I love eyeshadows so much. It's so comfortable. Let me turn it right side up. Has anybody else heard it? I have heard nobody talking about this. I'm going to do a whole nother separate video with this, with some new lip finds that I've gotten, but love it. Haven't heard anybody talking about it. And I got it online at CVS because I didn't see it in the store. Did not find it at Ulta. Anywho, there's that. Now, the final topper, and then we'll be done and we'll wrap it up and I'll give my ending thoughts, is this little cutie. And this is again by NYX. Does NYX? NYX wins. NYX wins. I think I used more NYX products than anything. Well, let me put this on. And this is their Butter Gloss Bling. I didn't know they had these pretty blingy shimmer. You know I love my shimmer, my sparkle, and my shine. But look how pretty that is. I saw this at CVS as well. And I did go to Ulta because I was like, I don't know that Ulta has it, but they do. And they do have it in this blingy color. I feel like I keep having a shimmery area here. But it gives the prettiest shine and the prettiest sparkle. And you know I love my sparkle. Look how pretty that is. I think I like that. I like it a lot. I love these butter. There's several shades in the bling. Well, there's quite a few shades in the butter gloss, and but I love the bling, and there's several in the bling that I really, really liked. And there were a handful of shades in this powder puff lip matte liquid lipstick. What are they calling it? A lippy. We're gonna go with that. Okay. I've gotten everything on. Let me come back. We'll wrap things up, and then I'll let you guys go on about your day. Or maybe you've already clicked off and gone about your day anyway. I'll be right back. Alrighty, my friends. There we have it. Our full face of drugstore products. Just astounding. It really is amazing, the quality of drugstore products. And many of these will rival the high end. I won't, maybe some luxury, but certainly some of the higher end products. This new Soft Glam foundation is absolutely lovely. I still am very much in love with these NYX Buttermelt products. Again, like I said, I don't quite have the staying power that I wish I had and that others tout that they have, but I still love them, and I love the colors, and I love the saturation of color that they have. So head on out to your favorite drugstore or Ulta or Sephora and get the Sephora brand, because I'm telling you, kids, there are plenty of beautiful products out there to be had. You don't have to pay. As I'm coveting, I have to keep reminding myself this. Danessa Myricks has got her new light illuminator palette. It's $128. It's insane. I'm not saying I'm not going to get it, but for right now, I'm holding off. And just enjoying all the beautiful drugstore products I have for amazing prices. All right, my friends, thanks so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found it helpful. Going out there and act like you're somebody, because you're someone special. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you, my beautiful friends, in my next video. Have a great day.